Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I've been up since like 5:30 because I had to I had to make the call if our pools were open because of air quality, since the air quality in the Bay Area hasn't been great. They're releasing it's Sunday. Did I say Saturday? I don't know what day it is. Sunday. They just released all of the New York Comic Con pops at Target, and I really want the Batman pops, and they didn't come online, so I think I'm gonna try to go to Target. It's kind of late. It's 7:15. They open at 8. But I'm just gonna drive and see if there's a lot of people in line. Maybe see if like they have any Pokemon cards. I don't know. We're just gonna go see. We're gonna go see. I just had a hardcore One Direction like concert in my car. I just got to Target. There's a few people in line. I'm gonna go jump in and see if we can get lucky with these Batmans. Yes! Okay, guys, I'm home now. That was such an S show. That was so bad. I felt so bad for the dude working at Target. They didn't have anything set up. I don't even know he knew that there was anything being released. He just happened to work in the electronics section that day. And we were all standing in line. Let me just tell you, first of all, because I kind of filmed it a little bit. When I got there at 7:30, there was 2 people in front of me, 2 guys. At around 7:40 or 7:45, a dude shows up who I clearly was like friends with those 2 guys and cuts in line. So he's second. When they open the doors, in the past when I've lined up in Target, we all walk, a certain way to get to the electronics section. There was this other guy who was like 3 people behind me who tried to cut across the store and then basically cut in front of me in line. So it was like the 3 guys in front of me and then him. And luckily it didn't matter. If it did matter, I would have said something. Basically, when we got there, we pressed the button for the electronics because nobody was there. There's no Funko Pops. And the guy came and he's like, what? And they were like, everything's being released today. So he goes back and he's gone for like 20 or 25 minutes. It was a really long time. And he comes back with this cart full of just Funko boxes. They were all closed. And so he starts cutting them each open one at a time. And he starts pulling things out. And they had the multicolored Batman, but that hasn't been released yet. And there was all this stuff. And then one of the guys in front, the guy who showed up late and cut in line in the second place, he showed up and he was like helping the guy. So he's helping cut the boxes open and handing out pops. Either way, here's long story short, the guys that were in front of me, at least one of them, I'm pretty sure was stealing Funko Pops, which I was kind of like, that's stupid. Like, you're stupid. And I let the guy know when it was my turn to get up. I was like, I think that guy, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that he put some of the Funko Pops in his things that weren't even released yet. Because there was the, what was it? The something Danny Phantom pop. There was a G.I. Joe pop. I think he took one of the multicolored Batman pops. There was a bunch of pops that he put in his basket, but he kind of left the basket behind him. And when he was checking out, he just put all this stuff in front. And then he just like walked away with the bag and the basket and then came back and asked for another bag. So it didn't look like he was stealing them, I'm pretty sure. So anyways, it was kind of it was all over the place. It was really chaotic. By the time that it came to my turn, I had a few things in my basket because the one guy who was helping was handing things out to people in line. And so I'll show you guys what I got. Whoa. Sorry, my hand's really unsteady right now. Hold on. I'll flip this around to my other hand. So I got the Flocked Doug pop. I'll be honest, I actually bought this online this morning when it came up because I was awake. So I have 2 now, but there's that. I also got this, which I also bought online this morning, but I really like this one. So this is the Alien Remix. I ended up getting this pop, but this is actually in really poor condition, but I didn't buy it online. I don't even know if it's still available, but it has a bunch of back damage, but I wanted to support because this is the pop that's supporting breast cancer. And then, of course, I got the 2 that I actually went to Target for because they didn't come up online, which was the blue and yellow Batman and the black and yellow Batman. Sorry, you can't really see it. There you go. One of the things that really kind of irked me, which sucks. So basically when it was my turn, the guy was really flustered and I was like, hey, you're doing a great job. Like, it sucked and, you're doing the best that you can. So that's all you can do. But when it was my turn, he only had the blue and yellow Batman, right? So he had the multicolor, which he already realized it wasn't street dated. And he had the blue and yellow Batman. And so the guy who had cut it, basically when it was after the first 3 guys went, he stepped up and cut in front of me. And before he went, I said, hey, how many Batmans do you have? Because that's the one pop that I came for. And the guy who was working was like, we have 2. So I was like, okay, because they had a 1 per person per style limit. So I was like, okay, so I don't really care if this guy cuts in front of me because I'm going to get my Batman. Now, one of the things that I knew, and I'm pretty sure these guys are flippers because they didn't even know what was being released today. Like, they had a picture, but they just kept saying Funko Pops. And so in my mind, I'm like, they didn't, my cat, oh my gosh, you guys. Can you guys see Tess right now? Jeez, Tess, Tess is gonna rip my screen. I didn't even realize she was outside, to be honest, my bad. I went out to water the plants. I guess she stuck. So yeah, so they were just like, yeah, all the Funko Pops. And so I knew that there's 4 total Art Series Batman, right? There's the 2 that released today. There's the multicolored, and then there's the black and blue Batman. And so when he came out and had the multicolored, I thought he was going to sell those. I got really excited. Then he said he couldn't sell. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, you're not supposed to anyways. And then he had the green and the yellow and blue. Well, the guys kept like asking him, like, where's the other Batman? Like, you know, whatever. So when I came up, I was like, hey, is there any way that you could check, or do you know, because I saw that you guys had in stock the other, oh, no, my gosh, Cube just tried to step on the Batman Funko Pop to jump over the table. If that had fallen on the ground, it definitely would have cracked. Cube. So yeah, like when I got up, I was like, hey, you know, I know that you're super busy. Cause there was like, by that point, there was like 12 people behind me. So I was like, I know you're super busy. So, do you think that you guys have the black and yellow Batman? Cause it was supposed to release today and it said that you had 6 in stock. And he's like, yeah, I know, I think we have it. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm cool. Like, if you want to just finish my transaction, I'll just sit off to the side. And then whenever you have, like, even if you have to go through all these people, I'll just chill and wait. And then if you could check. And he's like, yeah, that'd be cool. So I did it, and then right after he finished my transaction, he was like, actually, I'm going to go check now. So he came back, and he came back with 2 boxes. He came back with the black and blue Batman, the one that hasn't released yet. And then he came back with the yellow and black. And I was like, hey, just a heads up, I'm pretty sure that black and blue one is not street dated yet. I think that one hasn't released. So he checked, and he's like, yeah. And so he put those, he like closed up those boxes, and then he let me buy one of the black and yellow Batman. And then the dude who was first in line, who I think was stealing Funko Pops, came back. He came back to the store because I think they were trying to go to all the different things. They were really upset that he was taking so long because I think they were trying to hit up other stores to get other things or whatever. But he came back, and I told him, I was like, oh, hey, that guy's back. Like, just a heads up. And he's like, yeah. And he saw the black and yellow. He's like, oh, that's the one that I wanted. And then, but then had to go back and stand at the end of the line. And I was like, in my head, I was like, karma. That was karma. So it was a very interesting Target run. I was really like, I was actually kind of, I felt upset when I left. It was weird. I called Amy because I had been texting her like, hey, I'm standing in line for these Funko Pops, which she disapproved of. But I was texting her and I called her because I was like really upset afterwards, and I didn't realize why. And it's mainly one, because it sucked that those guys were stealing Funko Pops. Like, that sucks, especially ones that weren't even released yet, because that just sucks for all of us, right? Like, if you're going to go stand in line, now the system doesn't know that they don't have 6. It thinks that they have 6. And so whenever they release all those Funko Pops, people are going to show up and think they have a chance, and they're not going to have a chance. And that bothers me. That kind of sucks. I also felt bad because that guy was super flustered. I didn't like how the 2 people cut. I didn't like how the guy cut in line, and then the one guy cut through the store. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, have some decency. And just like, I don't even know. I just like was like, I felt upset afterwards. But then it's weird because I didn't even show you this pop. I actually got the Cheshire Cat because I don't think this one went online either. And I was really intrigued. I almost bought a few of the Disney Pops. I really like the color of this box. I hope that this means that they're trying to go into more recycled boxes for their packaging, because you can see that it's a little bit, it's not the normal like glossy white, you know? Anyways, so yeah, I was just like upset by it. But then when I got my car, I was like, why am I upset? Because I got what I wanted. I went there specifically for the 2 Batman because I couldn't get them online since they didn't release them. And so I got them. So, you know, but yeah, it was just like a weird, I was upset like that they weren't prepared. I wanted to ask the guy, I almost asked the guy like, hey, I know you're probably not allowed to do this, but are you allowed to have people help you that don't work here? I mean, those other guys were helping or whatever, but like, I truly wanted to actually help him cut open boxes, close up the boxes that aren't street dated yet, and then help him like actually take out the other pops and put them on his counter so that people could see what he had, know what was available, not see the pops, because everyone kept looking at the multicolored Batman like, oh, I want that. And he's like, oh, it's not available. It's like, put that away. Like, don't let anyone see it. Put that away and just put on the counter the things that are available. And if somebody wants to get it, they can get it, you know? So I wanted to help him, but he was so flustered that I just felt terrible for him. And also, wait, hold on. Of course, since I was at Target, I was like, well, I should just glance at the Pokemon section. They didn't have anything good except for, look at these. Okay, so quick story about these. I was on Target's website one time, and I saw these online. It was 5. The picture showed 5 of these, 2 packs in each, 5 of these for $20. I said, that can't be right. It said 5 blister packs. I was like, that can't be right, because that can't be right. You can't get 5 2-packs for $20. It should just be 5 single packs. So I added it as like a save for later, just so I could investigate a little bit more. And then, now that I'm kind of getting back into Pokemon cards, I was like, where did I see that? And so I thought I saw it on Walmart. One on Walmart, these are $8 each. And then when I was looking at the Funko Pops last night, I saw this in my save later. And I was like, Target. Target was a website that was saying, of course they don't have them anymore, that these were 5 of these for $20. And I read reviews, and it's legit that people were like, yeah, you get 2 booster packs, and 5 of these, 5 2 booster packs for $20. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a great deal. And I went to look at the Pokemon section, and guess what? They had 4 of these. And so I bought them. Listen to this, guys. If you ever see these at your Target and you click Pokemon cards, you should get these. This cost me $4.19. Ask me how much 1 booster pack at Target costs. $4.19. They charge the exact same amount for these blister packs as they do for 1 booster pack. 1 sleeved booster pack costs $4.19. This costs $4.19. That means that each of these packs ends up being $2.10. That's a freaking great deal. I almost want to go to all the Targets and just try to find these. And they're not bad packs. You get Darkness Ablaze, and then which has the cool Charizard that you can get, and then they get a regular base pack of Sword and Shield. So that's a great deal. If you guys ever see these and you have kids, or you yourself are collecting Pokemon cards, I highly recommend buying as many of these as you can, because $2.10 for a Pokemon booster pack. The cheapest where you right now, like retail, that you can get these for are $3.99. Single packs, $3.99, and that's at GameStop. If you're going to buy a booster pack, don't go to Target or Walmart, because those are all over $4, and GameStop is $3.99. So it's a big deal. All right, I just wanted to fill you guys in about that, because it really bothered me. I'm really excited that I got what I wanted, but it like really bothered me just how the whole thing went down, and like just everything about it. This is why I don't pop hunt in person usually. I just have had really bad experiences, more bad experiences than good experiences. And so I'd rather just try to hunt online when I can, because yeah, I just prefer it. But okay, it's football Sunday. I'm gonna watch football now. You guys, I had to get my smog check, and so I found this card store in the area, and I'm excited to check it out. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Black Diamond Games. It looks pretty cool, so let's check this out. Wow. Look at all of these things. Here's what I'm looking for. Let's see. What's this? Guys, I'm doing something kind of sketchy right now. I was on Facebook, and a Facebook marketplace popped up for a Champions Path Elite Trainer box. It's $85, which is fairly cheap. The cheapest I've been able to find it is $80, but then you have to pay like tax usually and shipping sometimes. So like $85 with no tax and no shipping is pretty good. So I'm on my way to the police department to do an exchange. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done anything like this before, but $85 straight. I mean, you know, he got this for like $55 from Target or something, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna go with it. It's a good deal because right now the Elite Trainer boxes are going for basically $100. Yeah, I talked myself into it. That was a success. That was way easier than having to try to order this online. I'm definitely gonna go this route if I'm able to find this for, I think, 90 or less at this point, because by the time I order it online with tax and then if they're shipping, I usually have to pay at least or almost 180 for two, which was what I was looking at earlier, but this was just 85 straight. So there you go. I think I'm gonna open this tonight because I'm really excited about it.